We begin today by hatching the Baneri egg I got from the daycare center last video. Now, Baneri has a 50% chance of being either gender, so I might have to make another egg if this one's not male. Well, we'll find out in just a second. Aw, man, this one's female. Okay then, looks like I'm gonna have to make another egg. Oh, youngster Joey again? Okay, what does he want? Yeah, what about it? Okay, I think I've seen this already. Yeah, your Rattata is your signature top percentage Rattata. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna have to make another Baneri egg. Excuse me. Okay, I managed to get a male Baneri, but it didn't come without a minor inconvenience. I'll talk more about that later. But for now, it's time to breed that newly born Baneri with the female Machop I have in my party. Wow, Baneri has just been born, and now it's going to town with the Machop. A better love story than Twilight, I gotta say. Okay, I'm not really sure how long this is gonna take, but hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, I'll see you when I eventually get the egg, and also when it hatches. Alright, the Machop egg is finally hatching. Now, I'm hoping for at least a neutral nature, as well as the no guard ability to ensure that I won't miss. Sure, the opponent won't miss either, but I'm okay with that. Alright, let's see what this thing's nature is, as well as its ability. Bold nature? Oh no, that's not gonna do at all. Well, okay, at least this one has no guard. So looks like I'm gonna have to make another Machop egg. Alright then, I'll be right back. Alright, this took me quite a bit of time, but Machop has the nature of the Baneri I used to create the egg, and has no guard as well. And now, I turn my attention to Ghastly. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grind Machop to a decent level, and also grind up Ghastly until it learns Shadow Ball. Yeah, the process is gonna take quite a while, but it's well worth it. Alright, back to work. Okay, Ghastly is at level 29, and is about to learn Shadow Ball. Yeah, I had to delay its evolution since Haunter learned Shadow Ball at a later level. Okay, I just deleted the link for Shadow Ball since I'm tired of using that move. Oh yeah, my Machop is at level 25, and it currently knows the moves Karate Chop, Revenge, Ice Punch, and Rock Throw. Also, I have the female Misdreavus in my party holding the Everstone to hopefully pass on the bold nature to the offspring. Alright, after several minutes of grinding, my Ghastly is now a Haunter. Now I will admit, it was kind of hard to raise Ghastly, now Haunter, to level 29, but I had to do it, since I don't think there are any other ghost types right now that can learn Shadow Ball leveling up. Okay, now I really hope this process doesn't take a whole lot of time. Alright, Misdreavus first. And finally, Haunter. Alright, where is it? Okay, there it is. Alright, you kids have fun, okay? See you later. Okay, the Misdreavus egg is now hatching. Of course, the job is still not over since I have to grind it up to a decent level. And also give it some good moves, too. But first, let's see if this Misdreavus has a bold nature just like the female Misdreavus I used to create this one. Not now, Liz, I'm busy. Alright, bold nature. And here are its current moves, especially Shadow Ball. Alright, and now I'm up to grind this little guy. See you in a bit. Hey everyone, I'm here on Route 31 where Machop has just grown to level 28 and is about to evolve. But first, I'm about to learn Rock Slide, which I'll delete Rock Throw for, since Rock Slide is so much better. Anyway, I'm here on Route 31 because I'm actually making my way to Violet City. Because if you remember, somebody there wanted to trade a Rhyhorn for a Gligar. And I just so happen to have the Rhyhorn I captured a few videos ago on me right now. And no, I'm not using Gligar on my team. I'm actually going to get an item just for trading with someone. What is that item? You'll see. Okay, my Machop is now a Machoke. Now before I move on, I want to show off my Misdreavus real quick. Okay, it's at level 26 and knows the moves Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Psybeam, and Mean Look. Yes, I got Thunderbolt TM from the Game Corner. Now let me tell you, playing that Voltorb flip game was no easy task. So if you want to know how to play that, I'll put a link in the movie description to give you a better understanding of how the game works. Okay, I believe it's this guy that wants to trade. Excuse me. Thank you. Yes, I'll happily oblige your trade. Now, I believe his Gligar is holding the wide lens, which I guess might interest some people, since it boosts the accuracy of moves by 10%. But for me personally, well, I don't see myself using that item. although I may change my mind later. Yeah, I really don't get to see this all too much since years ago when I was a kid, I don't think I got to trade with a whole lot of people. Where did the Pokeball go? Is this some sort of glitch or something? If so, then I can't do anything about it. Well, it doesn't matter since it's not really affecting the game in any sort of way. Okay, his Gligar is now my Gligar. Now, as for that item I was talking about, well, I'm gonna get it right about now. Yeah, you heard that, right? After the conclusion of the trade, a mysterious sphere appeared in midair. The Covenant Orb. So, this is an item that's exclusive to this game only. So what does it do? Well, it evolves certain Pokemon that usually evolve by trade. And Machoke just so happens to be one of those Pokemon. So why don't we try it out, shall we? So yes, every time you do an in-game trade in this game, you automatically get the Covenant Orb. Alright, and with that, my Machoke is now a Machamp. I think I read a Pokédex entry somewhere that said something about how Machamp can launch 1,000 punches in 2 seconds, which I always thought was pretty bizarre. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you too. Okay, I'm done here, so let's move on. And now, I'm here in the Ilex Forest since I promised to teach Bayleaf Headbutt, even though I'm not really using it anymore. Okay, good, for a second I thought I left it back in the PC. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of Nature Power since it served its purpose already. Now, I'm only teaching it Headbutt in case I feel like finding some Pokemon in the trees. Even though, I'm not really sure what Pokemon you can find in the trees in this game. I'm just doing this in case I really want to find some Pokemon in the trees. Okay, with that done, let's go back to Route 34 to fight the remaining trainers there. Right, Miss Rebus? Interesting. Alright, and while I'm doing that, I might as well talk about what happened when I said there was a minor inconvenience with getting that male Baneri. So here's what happened. After getting that first Baneri, which was female, Ferret gained too many levels from the daycare, causing it to lose Ice Punch. Worst of all, I didn't even save before depositing both Baneri and Ferret at the daycare to prevent something like this from happening. So what I ended up doing was, I went back to Route 29 to catch another Sentret, a male Sentret I should say, evolve it, and breed it with the female Baneri. Sure, it was a lot of work, but it was well worth it. I mean, after all, Sentret evolved at level 15, so it didn't take me that long to evolve that one. Okay, moving on to something else. So, with that 7-star Venusaur event behind us, we're now moving on to the 7-star Charizard Terray Battle event. That event originally started in March of 2024, and it's coming back again starting from January 16th until the 23rd. So, its ability is Solar Power, its Terra type is Dragon, its nature is Modest, and knows the moves Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast, Hurricane, and Focus Blast. And its additional moves, Overheat, Terra Blast, Sunny Day, and Inferno. Okay, one thing you should know about it is, as soon as the battle begins, it goes for Overheat, and then it resets its forward stat. And it only does this once, so you should use that to your advantage. So, how did I do against that thing? Well, let me tell you. That thing was very easy for me to take down. So I used my Sylveon. No, I didn't want to read that. Sorry about that. Okay, so I used my Sylveon to fight that thing. Its nature was Modest, its ability was Pixelate, its end ability, and I gave the moves Moonblast, Draining Kiss, and Fake Tears, with its held item being the Covert Cloak. So here's what I did. I used Fake Tears 3 times, then Draining Kiss to heal, then I spam Moonblast for a lot of damage, or Draining Kiss if you really need to heal, and yeah, that's how I managed to take down that 7-star Charizard. In fact, I enjoyed that event so much, I even fought that thing 2 more times. So yeah, I had no idea that fighting that 7-star Charizard would be easy. I mean, had I known about the strategy a few years ago, or rather back in 2024, then yeah, maybe I would have gone after that 7-star Charizard back then. As for the Covert Cloak, well, I only gave it to Sylveon just in case I get affected by certain abilities. Oh, come on, really? Gonna poison me? Actually, not abilities, certain add effects, like say, if Inferno were to burn me, which it will, Fire Blast if it were to burn me, Hurricane if it were to confuse me, or Focus Blast if it were to lower my special offense. So yeah, that 7-star Charizard event was very easy. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to go to the Pokemon Center to heal up that poison. Okay, I believe after that 7-star Charizard event ends, I believe we're going to move on to the 7-star Blastoise event. I probably talked about that event back in Renegade Platinum, although I don't quite remember what I said about that. I mean, back then I said I didn't want to go after those 7-star Pokemon because I didn't see any point doing so, but as right now, yeah, I definitely seen the lights. Okay, I believe this person's going to give me her number. When she calls me again, I believe she's going to give me a Leaf Stone, and later on she's going to rematch me as well. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that Ivysaur that you had, I'm pretty sure it was a Bulbasaur back in the original Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Okay, hold on a second. What is it, Liz? What? Oh, really? Interesting. Well, given how much trouble she gives people, I'm surprised she's not even an Elite Four member. Okay, as I said, I'm gonna... Oh, hold on a second. This police officer, you can only fight him when it's nighttime. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here later when it's nighttime to fight that police officer. Okay, as I was saying, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center to heal because unfortunately, Mr. Evis got poisoned by that sludge attack. Now, about Mr. Evis's moveset, well, not actually Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt, more like Psybeam and Meatlook. Psybeam, well, it's only temporary because at level 54, get this. Mr. Evis learns Hypnosis. Yes, you heard me. Mr. Evis learns Hypnosis in this game. Was that some sort of... Was that an event at some point? I mean, I think I saw something on Bulbapedia that said something about how, there was an event, Mr. Evis, that had Hypnosis. And yeah, I was really surprised to see that. So yeah, I'm just going to wait until level 54 until Mr. Evis gets Hypnosis, since, well, I'm not going to get a Dust Stone anytime soon. So yeah, that's plenty of time for me to wait until Mr. Evis gets, Hypnosis. I mean, if Mr. Evis couldn't learn Hypnosis, then... Oh, what? He's going to recall Mankey? Okay, I guess it can't touch Mr. Evis at all. Okay, as I was saying... Well, if Mr. Evis couldn't learn Hypnosis, then yeah, I probably would have gone with Gengar instead. And for me, look, well, it's only temporary since I'm going to use that to pin down the runners, so that way I have an easier time to catch them. Those three Pokemon being Raikou, Entei, and Latios. Of course, after I call all three of those guys, eventually I'm going to replace Mean Look with Dream Eater. Unfortunately, the TM for Dream Eater is over in Viridian City, so yeah, we're still quite a ways away from me getting the Dream Eater TM. That's okay because Latios is over in Kanto, so yeah, that's going to be plenty of time for me to keep Mean Look around. Pain Split? I'm not really sure how that move works, so I'm going to say no to Pain Splits. So yeah, Mr. Evis, I think it's kind of an underrated Pokemon since I'm not really sure if too many people used it. I mean, before Miss Magius was ever a thing, I'm not really sure people even used Mr. Evis at all since its stats weren't really all that good. Until it got a much needed evolution, that is, just like Murkrow did. Okay, I believe this guy's going to give me his number as well. But I'm not going to rematch him for quite some time. I think I'm going to do that after, after I get my 7th gym badge, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken since, yeah, I didn't really look this up. Okay, I believe there's supposed to be a hidden item somewhere around here. I believe it's over to the right. Okay, I think it's... Okay, I'll get it as soon as I'm done fighting this wild Pokemon. So yeah, this whole business with me getting Shadow Ball on Mr. Evis, well, yeah, I do get a Shadow Ball TM later on, but, yeah, the problem with that is, if I waited until I got Shadow Ball as a TM, yeah, I probably have to rely on, Psybeam, and yeah, that can only help me out for so long. So yeah, that's why I opted to, breed a Mr. Evis with Shadow Ball in it. So that way, it can be powerful right from the get-go. Okay, there's a Super Potion in the tree. Okay, I believe there's one more trainer over to the right. Well, not counting that police officer, of course. That item I see there, I don't think I have enough time to get it, so I think I'm going to wait until next time. So next time, we're going to wrap up Route 34 and check out the remainder of Goldenrod City. Most notably, the Underground. See you next time.